Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I am making my second layout using my little homemade stash kit, and I'm going to be scrapping this picture of Layla here, and it's a funny story. But I'm going with pink and black. That's kind of my main color scheme here. So I have that pink cardstock, which I'm going to use as my background and my base, and then I'm going through this crepe paper DIY paper pack, which is the main paper pack I'm using for this kit, and I'm just trying to see what else I want to use. And I definitely know I want to look for something that has pink in it, and this one here has pink and red, so that's nice and perfect. And then I'm also looking through this right here, which is the front part of the thing, and these are just some stuff that I had used before, and I just, you know, kept the leftovers and stuck them in the front of the paper pack so that I remember that it goes there. And now I'm going through my paper scraps that I had pulled just from my scraps, and I am pulling out anything that is, you know, kind of pink and black and grabbing my attention there. Okay, so now I am going to go through my thickers and see what it is I want to use. I did have an idea as far as what my title is going to be, and as I was putting my thickers together and kind of figuring out what words I could make, I came up with a title for this layout because I spelled out a couple words and went, oh, that would be great for this picture that I haven't scrapped yet. So I'll show you that when I do my title. But I am going to go ahead and mount my picture on this pink cardstock and gut it out from the middle to mat it. And then I will clean up my edges there and make them smaller and straighter. And then I will put down my background paper. I'm going to cut it down a little bit and put it on top of this cardstock, and that's going to be my background. And I'm messing with my iPad because I think I was watching The Voice when I was making this, and you know, I was kind of going through all the commercials and some of the talking. I was probably watching the results show and just trying to, you know, skip through all the stuff I really didn't care about. I just want to see who was staying and who wasn't. So. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my pattern paper down on my cardstock there, and that's my background. And then I have this long strip that came from my scraps, and it's black and white. And I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit. I was trying to do it on my trimmer, but I couldn't get it to stay straight, so I'm just going to use my scissors because there's just a little bit that I need to clean up there. And then I'm going to have that go straight across. It's going to hang off the pattern paper just a little bit, and then I have that black and pink polka dot paper as well from my scraps, and then I have that really large one, and the one that had the script on it, it's a girl one, and I think it came from a girl-themed paper pack that I probably got at Michael's I'm talking years ago. I mean, I remember using that type of paper when I lived in San Antonio, and that was back in 2008, so it's very old. I still have a little bit, you know, they're all scraps, definitely. I don't have that paper pad anymore, but they're all, you know, just little scraps of stuff. But it has fun little sayings about girls and stuff and being sassy and all that. So the top of it is a little wonky, so I'm just going to take my scissors and trim it up a little bit. I can kind of tell that this is a cut from a larger piece, and just some of the script was going off a little bit. So I just clean that up a little bit there. Get my picture down, and my title is going to start off with this, and this is a thicker from, is it Amy Tangerine? Yes, Amy Tangerine, and it says blah. So I definitely felt this way with this picture. And I'm using these thickers here, these Fitzgerald thickers in teal, and I'm going to spell out how and why. And I didn't have a Y and another Y, so I took an X and just cut off one little end of it and make it a Y. And then for the how, I'm using a Q for the O, and I'm just going to cut off the tail. And that's kind of how I made those thickers work for me. But this title came out because I'm looking for an ampersand here, but I don't find a good one. But I did pull out that speech bubble, which I will use. But this picture has, you know, my daughter Layla, and she got a pink Power Ranger stuck in her hair. So Layla loves Power Rangers. She watches the shows on Netflix and the movies and all that. She just absolutely loves them. We haven't let her watch the new one yet because it's a little bit too mature for her, but all the old school ones she loves. And so my husband had his Power Rangers from when he was little, and his mother sent them to us, and Layla has been playing with those, and she loves them. But she has a pink Power Ranger, and she was playing with it one day, and all of a sudden she ran over, and it was literally stuck in her hair. She couldn't get it out. So if you can see on the right-hand side of her picture, those little legs are sticking out. Yeah, it's literally tangled in her hair. It took us a few minutes to get that out. So yeah. So that's my title, Blah, How and Why. Like, how did you do that? Why did you do that? Oh my goodness. So that's the story behind this picture. And then for my journaling, I'm writing it in the speech bubble, and I love how the little tail of the speech bubble fits right in between that title there. And I wrote, what? Don't all girls get a pink Power Ranger stuck in their hair? Only Layla. So that's my journaling there. And now I'm going through my stickers to see what else I want to put on here. And then just, you know, anything that's jumping out at me. So I'm just going to go through everything that I think I can use up here. And this one's going to stay pretty simple. I don't do a ton to this one. I am going to pull out these wood veneers and use a couple of these from Studio Calico. But yeah, this one turns out pretty simple. This sticker here says, here's to the crazy ones, and that's from Kelly Perky, so I stuck that there. I'm going to go ahead and stick these wood veneers down. That one says okay, and then this larger one says OU. And then I'm going to use one of these arrows from Studio Calico. These are mistable, so I could color it in if I wanted to, but I tend to leave them white. I kind of just like the way that they pop. So I'm just trying to see what a good size is here. But I want to have an arrow pointing right to that Power Ranger. And after that, I'm going to use some enamel dots. I'm going to actually use up the rest of these twine and ink here. These are a nice, pretty pink color. I have two little floral pieces. I'm going to stick those on either side, and then use up these other four. And then that's one package done. Yay! So I'm going to keep that and use it for my Kill-A-Kit, but that ends up being the layout. So nice and simple, super cute, and it tells a good story. All right, if you guys are interested in joining in with us, I will leave 2 YouTube channels down below. You guys go find them on Facebook, and they can add you in. All right, I will be back again soon. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.